In the next few verses, you know what Krishna does? He talks about the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. So, Krishna, do you know how many verses are there in Bhagavad Gita?
700.
You're a scholar. Oh my God, I can't believe this. You're 10 years old and you know how many verses are there in Bhagavad Gita. That's amazing. That's amazing. Imagine if you have to put these 700 verses into a short form, okay, into a tiny packet of only 4 verses. Those 4 verses are there in this 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, and it is called as the essence of the Gita. Hmm? We'll find out what those 4 verses are. Okay, it's also called as what? Anyone knows? That's okay. It's for now, let's call it it's called as the Chaturshloki, the 4 important verses. Okay. So it's also called as the essence of the Gita, which is verses 8 to 11. Then, so what happened so far? In the 10th chapter, Krishna is telling us how he is the source of everything. He's the source of all the plants, the animals, the mosquitoes, Krishna, Bhakti Sangha, everything. Right? Then, in the next few verses, he tells us the essence of the 700 verses in just 4 verses. Once he tells that, he tells us how everything everywhere is nothing but him. He's there everywhere in everything. So those are verses 12 to 41. And finally, he tells us that not only am I there everywhere in everything, but remember, I am also there within your heart. Where is Krishna in your heart, Krishna?
Everywhere.
In your heart, what is he called as? Is he there in your heart, Krishna?
Yes, Mataji. It's called the heartbeat.
Oh, you're such a darling. Yes, he's the heartbeat. He's also called as the super soul. Okay, he's the super soul. Paramatma. Krishna's Paramatma within the heart. So that's what he's going to tell in chapter 10. But then, in the very first verse, before talking about how he is the source of everything, Krishna tells us the qualification of a person who should receive this knowledge. Now, Krishna is going to hear about Krishna. Okay, so what are the qualifications Krishna should have? What do you think is the qualification you should have, Krishna?
To be a devotee.
Fantastic! Very good. So that's exactly what Krishna says. The person who's listening about me should be a devotee of mine. And what else? He should not be envious. Some people are very envious, right? So he says he should not be envious and he should be faithful, working for everybody's benefit. Okay? So basically, like Krishna, the listener should have very good qualities. That's what he's telling. Now he begins to tell how he's the source of everything. He says, "O Krishna, I am the source of Krishna. I am the source of Bhakti Sangha. I am the source of all the great personalities, all the great demigods, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, everybody, they all come with me." So he says how everything is coming from him, and what should we do? We should all surrender unto him. He is great, and all of us should surrender unto him. If we surrender unto him, then everything will be good. Okay? So we are very, very tiny. We are so small. Krishna is great. So there's a lesson. Once there was a great scholar who was carried in a palanquin. You see this little thing, cage kind of a thing, and men are carried. So the person inside is being carried in what is called as a palanquin. Hmm? He's carried on that, and once there was a little boy who stopped this man who was carried in a palanquin. He was considering himself to be a great scholar. So this little boy, he picked up some sand in his hand. You see this picture? He's picking up sand in his hand. And he asked this great scholar, Oh, great scholar, can you tell me how many grains of sand is there in this hand? What's the answer, Krishna, if someone asks you that question? There's no wrong answer. You can tell whatever you think is right.
5,763.
Inima, what is that?
5,763.
5,763. How did you come up with that number, buddy? You just came up with that number because I said there's no wrong answer, right? Krishna's very smart. She knows how to convince someone. But this guy who was inside the palanquin, though he was a great scholar, he didn't have an answer. He was thinking, how can I count everything and give a perfect answer? Krishna was very smart. She said, okay, I'll give you an approximate number. And she gave a number. But this man inside, he wanted to give the exact answer. Okay. So he was very proud. He said, oh, I cannot count the number of grains. He was stumped. He didn't know what to say. And then the boy laughed and he said, this is not a very difficult answer. All that you have to say is the amount of sand that can be held in a hand. Right, Krisha? That could be 5,760 or 40, whatever you said. It could be that. Okay. But we should remember that we are so insignificant like the sand. The particles on the sand, they're so insignificant, right? We are like that, but Krishna is great. He's beyond everything. So he tells how he is the source of everything. Now he's going to tell us the essence of the Bhagavad Gita, 700 verses and 4 verses. This is called as the Chaturshloki. So it also tells us about our relationship with God, what we should do to attain God, and what is the ultimate goal of the practice that we are doing. This is okay, just listen to these terms. I know you're very young, you might not catch it immediately, but the three terms used are Sambandha, Abhidheya, Prayojan. Sambandha means establishing a relationship. With whom? With God. But how do you establish the relationship with God? By doing some activity like bhakti. You do devotion to establish a relationship with God. After you do devotion, what do you gain? You get love of God. That is the goal. Okay. So Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. That means the Sambandha, the relationship with God. Abhideya is the practice, that is bhakti. And what do you get as a result of it? You get love of God. So now Krishna, he begins to tell the four important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. He says, I am the source of everything that exists. Then he tells those devotees like Krishna who think about me all the time, very devoted in their hearts, they derive great satisfaction just talking about me with their friends. Isn't that true, Krisha? You are the only one in class. Of course, we got one Prabhuji also in the class now. But you're the only kid in the class. And when I asked you, do you want to take off? You don't have your friends around. What did you say? No, I want to be in class. Why? Because you want to hear about Krishna. You want to talk about Krishna. Right? That's what you want to do. So devotees like Krishna, what they like to do is they like to talk about Krishna. They like to hear about Krishna. Matchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. When they talk about Krishna, they feel great happiness. Like how Krishna also means, great attraction for Krishna, right? So you have great attraction and love for Krishna, so you want to hear about Krishna. And when you hear about Krishna, what happens? Krishna will give you the understanding by which you can go to Him. You're trying to go to Krishna, you're trying to achieve Krishna, love for Krishna, but you don't know how to do it. You're talking about Him, you're hearing about Him, but eventually, as time passes, Krishna will give you the intelligence how to exactly obtain Him. You see this picture? There's an old man who's singing, and Krishna, baby Krishna, is sitting here, right? This old man, he was, he didn't have very good behavior. Okay, he was not a good man actually. But then one day there was one nice lady who told him, why are you like this? Why don't you spend your time thinking about Krishna, hearing about Krishna like Krishna? Learn to be like Krishna. This advice was given to him. Okay. So what he did, he picked up the stambura, the stringed instrument, and he started walking towards Vrindavan. He walked towards Vrindavan and continuously he was thinking of Krishna, singing songs about Krishna. And that intelligence was provided by Krishna. And finally, Krishna himself gave darshan to this old man. Isn't that great? That's how Krishna will reciprocate with us. Okay? To show him special mercy, to show these devotees special mercy. You remember you heard Krishna's in your heart as the super soul? From the super soul itself, he gives inspiration and he removes all the ignorance and he lightens up your life. This is what Krishna does. So, these are the four essential shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. So, what happens? Krishna says, I'm the source of everything. You devotees, you're very dear to me. I will teach you what you need to do to come to me. And once you come to me, I will ensure that you always remain happy. Okay, he says this, and then when Arjuna he hears everything and he sees the beautiful form of Krishna, that Krishna is everything. That time he says, oh, now I understood. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are everything. And in fact, all the great sages like Narad Muni and others, they also confirm this truth about you. He came to the realization that Krishna is everything after he heard the Chatushloki. So it's very important. So you see this picture? What is this? Have you seen magnets, Krishna? What happens when you bring a small piece of iron near magnet?
It sticks to the iron.
Yes. Now, for it to stick to the iron, supposing you keep the magnet a few meters away, will that piece of iron go and stick to the magnet? No. So you have to bring it close to the iron piece. You have to bring the magnet close to the iron piece, right? That's when it sticks. Have you done this experiment in school or at home?
Yes,
Yes.
Mataji.
So what is it called? You have to bring the piece of iron within the magnetic field. Have you heard this word in science? Magnetic field. No? You'll hear it soon. You're still a kid, okay? So as you grow up, when you're in high school, you'll hear such terms. So there is this piece of iron, the star here, and there is this huge magnet. So when this piece of iron comes near the magnet, it will go and stick. Correct? So Krishna is like that magnet. All that we have to do is we have to take a few steps to go near Krishna. Just a few steps. And when you go near Krishna, what will Krishna do? He will just take you like the magnet. He will immediately stick to you. Okay? So Krishna is like that magnet. All that we have to do is go just close to him and then he'll pull you and he'll keep you with him. Okay? So this Krishna, he's everywhere. Arjuna understood the greatness of Krishna. Now Krishna tells that he's everywhere. He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Arjuna asks him, so tell me, how can I see you everywhere? You're the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You're everywhere. Even Krishna said in the beginning, where is Krishna? When I asked, Krishna said, he's everywhere. She said, but how can you see Krishna in everything? Krishna begins to say, among the great bright planets or the great bright luminaries, see me as the sun. Then, among all the shining objects in the sky, see me as the moon. Among all the demigods, see me as Indra. So, like that, he started describing about how he's the best among everything. Hmm? He said, whatever you see around you, like Prahalad, you know the story of Prahalad, right? When Hiranyakashipu asked Prahalad, where is God? What was Prahalad's answer? What did he say? Where is God? Where is God, Krishna? Can Krishna?
Everywhere,
Huh?
everywhere.
Everywhere, yes, that's what he said. So he begins to tell how he is everywhere and see all the best things as me. So there's a huge chart. Okay, if there were more children, we could have done an activity with it. That was the plan. But it's okay. You just hear about this. Okay. So he talks about how he is Vishnu. He's the best among the sages. He's the best among all the shining objects and so on. Okay. And then finally, he tells how he's the most opulent. He's the most opulent. And even if you see anything opulent in this world, a tiny fragment of opulence in this world, you should understand it is because of Krishna. You see this picture here, Krishna? It's a beautiful painting, right? It's a beautiful painting. Now, when Prabhupada once there was a devotee who saw nature. You know, sometimes you go to an exotic place. Like, have you been to Hawaii? Krisha, what's the most beautiful place you've been to? Tell me.
Dubai.
Dubai, very nice. So, when you see the beautiful scenery in Dubai, you like to appreciate that place, right? So once there some devotees of who were there with Prabhupada, they were appreciating nature, a very beautiful place. They'd been to a very beautiful place and they were appreciating that place. And Prabhupada said, yes, indeed, it is very beautiful. Even Dubai is very beautiful. If Dubai is so beautiful, then you can imagine how beautiful the creator of Dubai would be. Who created Dubai, Krisha?
Krishna.
Ah, yeah, Krishna. So if Dubai is so beautiful, you can imagine how beautiful Krishna is. So this entire material world was created by Krishna, and he is the most beautiful. So then finally he says, I have created everything. I am there in everything. But remember, he says, I am also in your heart. Krishna is also very beautiful. You know why Krishna is very beautiful? Because Krishna is in Krishna's heart. So Krishna is very beautiful. Okay. So you should realize that Krishna is there in everything. Yeah. So that is what chapter 9 was about. But we had some activity that you could do. For that, can you quiz me? You know what? I'm going to show you some verses. Okay. And you can quiz me. You can ask me and I will answer. Hmm? Let's open chapter 10. And then we'll call it a day in a few minutes. You read a few verses and then you will quiz me, okay? You can read from 21. Is it visible, Ma? Is it visible?
Yes, Mataji.
Mm. Start reading.
Of the others, Ad- Ad- Ad-
Adityas.
Adityas, I am Vishnu. Of
Mm.
lights, I am the radiant sun of the Martuns. I am Matrix and
Marichi. Mm.
Marichi, and among the stars, I am the moon.
Mm.
Of the Vidyas, I am the Sambhavitra.
Mm.
Of the demigods, I am Indra, the king of heaven. Of
Mm.
the scenes, I am mind, and in living beings, I am the living force.
Very nice. Mm.
Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Of
Mm.
the Yevakis and
Rakshas
Rajikis,
and Rakshasas. Mm.
Rakshas and Rakshasas, I
Mm.
am the Lord of wealth, Kuvera.
Mm.
I
Mm.
am the va-
Of the Vasus.
of the Vasus, I am fire.
Mm.
Agni and of
Agni.
mountain, Agni
Mm.
and of mountains, I am Meru.
Meru. Very nice. Then.
Of the precise, O Arjuna, I know me to be the chief Brihaspati
Brihaspati.
Brihaspati of generals. I am
Kartikeya.
Kartikeya, and of bodies of water, I am the ocean.
Jai. Okay. Then.
Of,
Of the sages.
of the great sages, I am
Bhrigu.
Bhikkhu. Of vibrations, I am the transcendental Om.
Mm.
Of sacrifices, I am the chanting of the holy names. Jagabhat.
And of the japa, japa. You do japa.
Japa.
Ah.
Japa. And of immovable
Immovable things.
immovable things, I am the
Himalayas.
Himalayas.
Very nice. Okay, now we'll have a quick question time. Question time. Are you ready?
Yes.
You have to ask me a question. So you should ask me a question of all the priests. Who am I? You should ask. Who's Krishna? Or don't ask who am I. Ask who's Krishna. And I'll tell the answer. Oh, of all the priests, Krishna is Brihaspati. Okay? Like that, you have to ask me question.
Okay, Mataji.
Fine.
Of all the Rudras, who is Lord Krishna?
He is Lord Shiva. Is that answer right?
Yes.
Awesome. Next.
Of all the great sages, who is Krishna?
I think he is Brigu. Is that right?
Yes.
Awesome. Should I ask?
Hi. Okay.
Of all the generals, who is Krishna?
Mm, I can't say the name right.
Well, you can
But
try. Yeah.
G- Gadika
Correct. Kartikeya.
Kartikeya.
Yes, it was his birthday yesterday. Kartikeya. Okay.
I didn't know that.
You don't know him, right? He's the son of Lord Shiva. Okay. Shiva has two sons. One is Ganesh. You know Ganesh? Ganpati.
Yes, I know him.
Yeah. He has a brother. His name is Kartikeya. It's also called, he has many other names. Okay. He's Kartikeya. Mm. Okay. Okay, next question. You have to ask me.
Mm, Of of all trees, what is Krishna?
Hey, he must be the banyan tree.
Yes.
The banyan tree is supposed to be one of the biggest trees. It's like huge, Krisha. Have you seen a banyan tree?
I have not, but I've searched it up on Google.
That's huge, right? Yeah, and that is so when you see a banyan tree, you can remember, Krishna. This banyan tree represents Krishna. Okay, I'm going to ask the next question.
Okay.
Onion tree.
Among all, among sacrifices, which is the best sacrifice that represents?
Chanting.
Yes, correct. Chanting the holy names. Very nice. Okay, let's continue to read from 27. You can start reading of the horses because this is going to be interesting. Okay, there are a lot of animals and things like that. So you can start.
Okay, Mataji. Of horses know me to be an incurvative.
His name is Uchai Shrava. Okay. That's his name.
Uncheshava, pronounced during the churning of the ocean for nectar of lordly elephants. I am Air,
Airavat. Yeah.
Airavata, and among men I am the monarch.
Monarch. Monarch means a king.
Monarch.
Okay. Then.
Of weapons I am the thunderbolt. Among cows I am Shriva,
Turaki.
Shrubrati. Of causes for pronunciation
Yeah.
procreation I am
Kandarpa, the god of love. Yeah.
Ganda, the god of love, and the serpents I am Virpaskud.
Vasuki. Yes.
Vasuki.
Oh. Okay. Continue.
Of the many hood nags, I am Anya,
Ananta.
Ananta, and among the aquatics I am the demigod Varuna.
Mm.
Of departing ancestors I am Arami,
Aryama.
Aryama, and among the disputers of law I am Yamuna, the lord of death.
Fantastic. Okay. Next one.
Among they yeah they
Demons.
the demons I am devoted but Paritara.
Prahlad. You've heard of Prahlad?
Prahalad. Among supers I am
Few words.
superiors. I am time among beasts. I am lion, and among birds I am Guruda.
Garuda. Okay, now it's time to quiz. Let me ask Krisha. Among the weapons, how do you see Krishna? Which weapon represents Krishna?
A thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. Who carries the thunderbolt?
Mm,
Indra. Indra. Yeah. Okay. You ask me a question now.
mm, okay. Among the birds, what is Krishna?
Is Garuda. You know, Garuda is the carrier of Vishnu. Okay. So it's Garuda. Okay, my turn. Among the beasts, the big animals, where am I?
Mm,
Airavata.
Among the I asked not elephants, I asked the beasts.
Um,
Lion.
Lion.
Yes, of course. Yes, Pranav, it's the lion. Yes, he's the king of the jungle, right? So it's the lion. Very nice. Thank you, Pranav, for joining. Okay, now it's Pranav's turn to ask. Pranav, ask us a question.
Among weapons, what is Krishna?
Now this
Thunderbolt.
very good, Krisha. Good job. Now Krisha will ask a question to Pranav.
Of horses, what is Krishna?
Ucheshrava.
Uchaishrava. Pranav, where did Uchaishrava come from?
I was actually gonna ask you that, Mataji. I don't really remember. Who is he?
He came from, hey, it's there in the verse. Come on, you can answer this.
Reduce
Oh, churning of the ocean.
Ah, very good. Good, good, good. Okay. Now I will ask Krisha a question. Among the elephants is done. Oh God. Among the serpents, who's Krishna? Try saying the name. Va?
Va,
Uh,
Vasuki.
Very good, Krisha. Very good. Now, Prana will ask me a question.
Among subduers, Krishna is.
Yamaraj, the god of death. Subduers, no, I got it wrong.
It's time.
Time, oh God, I missed that. Okay. It's so close, right? Dispenser and subduer. Yeah, it's time. Thank you, Pranav. That was a good catch. Yes. Okay, continue. Krisha, ask Pranav. Lock Pranav now.
Among cows, what is Krishna?
Among cows, Surabhi.
Surabhi, yeah.
Yeah.
Surabhi is very gentle. Yeah. Okay, Pranav, ask Krisha.
Among the Daitya demons, who is Krishna?
Mhm.
Is that demon? Mm, Prahalad.
Oh, that's sweet. Yes, Prahalad. Very nice. Good. I think we covered this section. Okay, we are moving on. Now we have two people, so there is more interest. Okay, so now Pranav, you can read verses 31 and 32, and then Krishna can read two verses.
Okay. Of purifiers I am the wind, of wielders of weapons I am Rama, of fishes I am the shark, and of flowing rivers I am the Ganges. Of all creations I am the beginning and the end, and also the middle. O Arjuna, of all sciences I am the spiritual science of the self, and among logicians I am the conclusive truth.
Jai. Krishna, 33 and 34.
Of letters, I am the letter A. Among compounds words, I am the dual compound. I am also at an
Inexhaustible.
inexhaustible time, and of creators, I am Brahmana.
Brahma.
Brahma. I am all devo devo dev ah, devo
Devouring
devouring
death. I know.
devouring
Death.
devouring death,
Yeah.
and I am the generating principle of all that is yet to be among women. I am fame, for, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience.
Fantastic. Very nice. Pranav, 35 and 36.
Of the hymns I am the Samaveda,
Mm.
I am the Brihat Sama, and of poetry and I am the Gayatri. Of months I am Margashira,
Mm.
Margashirsa, and of seasons I am the flower-bearing spring.
Mm.
I am also the gambling of cheats, and of the splendid I am the splendor. I am victory, I am adventure, and I am the strength of the strong.
Fantastic. Okay, now let's start quizzing each other. So Krisha begins. You can ask Pranav. From the purifiers, from there till strength of the strong, this section.
You want me to ask the question?
Yeah, go ahead, Pranav. You ask the question to Krisha.
Oh, okay. Of the letters, who is Krishna?
The letter A.
Fantastic. Very nice. Now Krisha asks Pranav.
Of the devouring death, what is wait?
What is Krishna?
What is Krishna?
Yeah, that's not a question, Krisha.
I said the wrong thing. Among
Mm.
compound words,
Mm.
who is Krishna?
The dual compound.
Uh, Dvandva samas, okay? So basically compound words, this is in Sanskrit. It's compound words are when two words are joined together, it makes one big word. That is called as a compound word. So it is called as a samasa. Samasa means to join these two. So when two words are joined, it makes one word. Mm, and Krishna is telling among that such kind of joining of two words, there is there is one variety called as Dvandva Samas. Okay, the dual compound. He says he is that. Like, for example, I think Dvandva Samas should be something like Shyam Sundar or Madan Mohan. I think this is Dvandva Samas. if I'm not wrong. It's been a long time since I saw Sanskrit uh, grammar, but yeah, I think that is dual compound. Okay. Okay, continue. Now Pranav asks me. Mm.
Of the hymns, what is Krishna?
Samaveda, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And I ask Krisha. Krisha, of the months, what represents Krishna? Month, Krisha?
Bearing flowers.
That is season, okay? I'm asking
Wait.
among the months.
November through December.
Yes, and that season is called as Margashirsha, okay? The season after this, around December, when we have the advent of the Bhagavad Gita, that is called as Margashirsha month. Okay, now Krisha asks Pranav.
Of the hymns, what?
Pranav already asked me. Pranav already asked me. Thanks.
Who is Krishna among of all creations, what is Krishna? I mean, who is Krishna?
He is the beginning and in the middle.
Lovely. He's the beginning, end, and middle. So nice, right? Krishna has everything in this creation. Okay, among women, what is Krishna, Pranav?
Fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience.
Jay. And your mother has everything, right? Yes, she does. Okay. And Krisha asks me. Krisha.
For creators, who is Krishna? For the creator, who is Krishna?
For the creator. Krishna is only the creator. Huh? Oh, for all the creations, beginning and that is done. Yeah. One more.
Of all sciences, who is Krishna?
Of all sciences, Krishna is the spiritual science of the self, self-realization. Yes, very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I think we are almost at the end. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he just says a few more things, but that's okay. But thank you for the nice participation, both of you. I enjoyed it with you. So, like this, in this chapter, Krishna continues to tell how he is everything in this world and anything splendorous is a representation of Krishna. And he tells us that everything that is coming out that is beautiful in this world is nothing but a spark of his splendor. So he says, with a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. So this chapter is called as the opulence of the absolute. Krishna is everything in this world. Okay, thank you guys for participating so nicely and giving us your association. So we look forward to you coming again in our next session, which will be chapter 11. Thank you, Pranav, for joining us. It was fun when you joined. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Krisha.
Thank you,
And you've
Mataji.
been so patient throughout the class. Thank you so much. Okay, we can end here. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव
की
जय कृष्ण and Pranav ki jai and all the Prabhus and Matajis who joined jai. Okay, we can end here.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you, Vivi. Hare Bol.